We've got a baseball card up 157%, a football card up 233%, and a hockey card up even more. We'll tell you what cards are the hottest now. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. There is a lot of big card movement in the sports card market this week, so we are going to jump right in. And of course, today's Top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot has awesome live auctions every day and night, starting at just $1 for packs, boxes, breaks, singles, and more. It's a lot of fun, and if you scan that QR code on your screen or use the special link in the show description below, I will hook you up with $15 in free credit when you sign up for Whatnot. Okay, let's take a look at the overall sports card market with the Market Pulse by Market Movers to start today's show. And guys, it is good news. The sports card market is hot right now. The market continues to trend up over the last 30 days. It is up 1.7%. And since the beginning of the year, it is up almost 4%. The baseball card market from 2010 through 2017 has been heating up the most. Of course, with baseball's playoffs just around that corner, that could be part of the reason why. But let's start by looking at some of those cards that have gone up and down the most. It is time for today's Top 5 cards. We're starting today with a cold card, as we do every week, because it's a reminder that it's easy to get excited about the hot cards on the top 5 list, but there are also a lot of cards that go down in the sports card market as well, so you have to be careful, especially when speculating on ultra-modern cards and young players such as Aidan O'Connell. Aidan O'Connell is this week's cold card of the week. He's the quarterback, of course, for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, of course, the Raiders moved on from Derek Carr back in 2022, but since then they have struggled to find their quarterback. After an up-and-down rookie year, a lot of fans suspected that O'Connell was going to be the guy. He did have a strong finish to the season last year, but this year, that's not looking like that's the case. He had a preseason battle with Gardner Minshew, and then O'Connell found out that he was second on the depth chart behind Minshew. Now, of course, a lot of things can happen during the season. It's quite possible that Aidan O'Connell may get a shot at the starting job again, but right now he's a backup, which means that his cards are backing up in the sports card market as well. Let's take a look at his card prices here in Market Movers, and I've got 5 of his 2023 rookie cards up on the screen. That's his Prism Rookie Autograph Silver. We'll look at that in raw condition. We're also going to look at his standard Prism Silver, this one in PSA 10 condition. We're going to look at his Prism Green Wave in PSA 10 condition. We're going to look at his Mosaic Razzle Dazzle, the popular super short print from Mosaic. We're going to look at that in raw condition. And then finally, his Optic Rated Rookie Auto. That one was numbered at 199. That one in raw condition as well. And you can see on the chart, ever since Aidan O'Connell was named the backup, ever since Gardner Minshew beat him out, these cards have been falling quite sharply in the sports card market. In fact, over the course of the last 30 days, these cards are down anywhere between about 46% and all the way down at 66%. This has been not good for his cards. His Silver Rookie Auto from Prism and Rock Edition has dropped from $115 30 days ago down to around $62 today. His Prism Silver and PSA 10 dropped from $113 down to around $56. His Prism Green Wave and PSA 10 dropped from $55 down to $29. His Mosaic Razzle Dazzle in raw condition dropped from $70 down all the way to just $26 as of the most recent sale. And finally, his Optic Rated Rookie Autograph in raw condition 30 days ago was $135, and it most recently sold for just $46. If you have Aidan O'Connell cards in your collection, I'm sorry, because this has been a rough month. But now let's talk about cards going up. It's time for our investment card of the week, and this week it is a vintage baseball card that has been on a real hot streak in the sports card hobby over the last year. It is Tom Seaver's 1967 Topps rookie card. Now, of course, you probably know that Tom Seaver was a legendary baseball pitcher. He played professional baseball for 20 seasons for several different teams, but most notably with the New York Mets. Seaver was a key member of the Mets' 1969 World Series championship team. He was named to 12 All-Star teams. He also won the National League Cy Young Award 3 different times during his career. Seaver retired with 311 career wins. Only 24 pitchers have ever reached that 300-win milestone. May never happen again, but Seaver was one of the ones to do it. He also struck out 3,640 batters, which is 6th all time. So there is no doubt that Tom Seaver is one of the greatest pitchers in baseball history, and his card prices over the last year are proving it. Let's take a look here in Market Movers at his 1967 Topps Rookie Stars card. There it is right there. We're going to look at this card in several different grades. We've got it on the graph in PSA 9, PSA 8, PSA 7, PSA 6, PSA 5.5, and PSA 5. And we're looking over the course of the last 365 days, and you can see that in almost every grade, this card is up significantly over the course of the last year. The only one that's down is the PSA 6. All of the others are up, and they're all up quite a bit. They're all up anywhere between about 12% and all the way up at about 73% over the course of the last year. So let's work from least expensive to most expensive. His PSA 5 a year ago was $958. Most recently sold for $1,250. The PSA 5.5 has gone from $962 to $1,660. The PSA 6 was a little over $1,500 a year ago. That's the only one that's gone down slightly. The most recent sale at $1,350. But that can also have to do with eye appeal. Eye appeal makes a big difference with these vintage cards when they do sell. The PSA 7 has gone from $1,500 to a little bit over $2,000 over the last year. The PSA 8 from just over $3,000 to close to $3,500. And then finally, the PSA 9, one of the best condition cards out there, Pop 95. A year ago, you could have picked that card up for right around $15,000, and today that card will set you back over $20,000. That is a nice profit for anybody who invested in Tom Seaver a year ago, seeing where his card prices are today. But now let's get into our top 5 list with more recent players, ultra modern cards. And in the number 5 spot today, man, this one is painful for me personally to start the list with. It is Cameron Ward, the quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes. Now, this is just a stab in the heart for my editors to have put this card on the top 5 today because, of course, the Miami Hurricanes blew out my Florida Gators this past Saturday. It destroyed my Labor Day weekend. If you want to know how my Labor Day weekend went, it went very poorly after that game kicked off at 3:30 p.m. on Saturday. I was depressed all weekend long. But look, I got to give it to Miami, and I've got to give it to Cameron Ward because he looked good. And of course, Ward spent his last 2 seasons with the Washington State Cougars before transferring to Miami this past season. And he looked good. 385 yards with 3 touchdowns. People now say he may be the favorite to win the Heisman Trophy this year. And of course, Miami has a pretty easy schedule this season, so he's going to get a lot of opportunities to rack up passing yards. Maybe he does win the Heisman Trophy, and if he does, his cards probably go up even more. They have really started to shoot up since Saturday's victory. Let's take a look here in Market Movers at 4 of Cameron Ward's Bowman Chrome University cards. This is his first Bowman card from 2022. Bowman Chrome University, that's his first prospect auto card. We're going to look at that in raw condition. We're also going to look at the Lava Refractor version of that card in raw condition as well. By the way, I'm glad his quarterbacking play is better than his autograph. I mean, come on. Come on, Cameron Ward. You got to do a little bit better than that. Put a little more effort into your first Bowman autos. That is not acceptable. Sorry, Cameron. Going to call you out on that. No good at all. But that's his Lava Refractor. This is his gold Lava Refractor. Wow, that auto's even worse. My goodness. Show us a little respect. Show us collectors a little respect, Cameron Ward. Come on, man. That's his gold Lava Refractor, number to 50 in raw condition. And then this is 2023 Bowman Chrome University Sapphire Edition. It got worse. Where's the W? What is that? Cameron Ward, come on, man. Come on. I hope you put more effort into your quarterbacking than you do these autographs, because that ain't great. But that's his 2023 Bowman Chrome University Sapphire Edition Prospect Auto Black, number to 10. You can see the chart. Really, since they won on Saturday, all of these cards are up mightily in the sports card market. They're up anywhere between about 16% and 142%. You're seeing them go from, like, his first prospect auto went from $25 to about $38. His lava refractor went from $31 to $75. His gold went from $120 to $178. Look, with Miami's schedule and the way that he looked in that first game, he's probably going to continue as the Heisman favorite for a lot of this season. I would not be surprised if Cameron Ward's cards go up quite a bit more from here. All right, it's time for today's number 4 card of the week, and this one is also very sad to me, but for a much more serious reason. It is Johnny Gaudreau, the very talented hockey player, the left wing for the Columbus Blue Jackets, who tragically died Thursday night when hit by a suspected drunk driver. Gaudreau was known for his exceptional skills, including his speed, agility, and playmaking ability. He had played in the NHL for 11 seasons. And before that, he was a standout star at Boston College, won the award for the best player in college hockey back in 2014. His death has had a profound impact on the hockey community and sports fans all over the world. Now, whenever a player passes away, it's always controversial. People who go and sell their cards, there's different schools of thought as to whether it is okay to sell the cards right after a player passes away or not, but there certainly is an increase in fan interest. There's a lot of collectors out there who, when a player passes away, as a way of remembering that player, they want to own that player's cards, and that often causes a surge in card prices after a player passes away, because a lot of people are out there searching for the player, wanting to buy his cards to remember him for their personal collection, and that is what has happened here. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is Gaudreau's 2014 SP Authentic Future Watch Auto, number to 999. This card is in raw condition. We've also got his 2014 Upper Deck Young Guns base card in PSA 10 condition, and the canvas version of that 2014 Upper Deck Young Guns in PSA 10 condition as well. And you can see on the chart a ton of people searching for his cards. If we look actually by number of sales, actually let's look at by total sales, because that shows you the surge, not just in the price change of his card, but this shows you the surge in people just wanting to buy the card, just volume of people that are out there spending money on his cards in his memory. And when that happens, when a lot of money comes in and there's a lot of demand that increases suddenly for a player, his card prices do rise as well. Gaudreau's prices, his SP Future Watch Auto in raw condition, 30 days ago that card was around $34. It's been selling now for $168 as of recent sales. The PSA 10 of his Young Guns base has gone from $48 to $252, and the PSA 10 of his canvas has gone from $104 to $152. Always tough to know how to handle these situations, but here on this show, we simply report to you what is happening in the sports card market. Rest in peace, Johnny Gaudreau. Back to football for the number 3 hot card of the week, and this week it is Travis Hunter, the cornerback and wide receiver for the Colorado Buffaloes. The former 5-star recruit shined in prime time this past Thursday. Hunter is a special player because he plays on both sides of the ball and he excels while doing so. That is extremely rare in this day and age of football. Thursday night, Hunter played 129 of the game's 131 snaps. He ended the game with 7 receptions for 132 yards and 3 touchdowns. Needless to say, Hunter's athleticism, versatility, and early production have solidified his status as one of the top prospects in college football, so you are sure to hear his name called early in the upcoming NFL draft. And of course, that means people right now are starting to speculate on Travis Hunter's cards. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and we're going to look at Travis Hunter's 2023 Bowman Chrome University cards. These are his first Bowman cards. This is his 2023 Bowman Chrome University first prospect card in PSA 10 condition. This is the non-refractor, the base version of that in PSA 10 condition as well. We're also going to look at the Sapphire edition from Bowman Chrome University in PSA 10 condition. And then finally, his Bowman Chrome University first prospect auto in PSA 10 condition as well. And look at the chart. That performance Thursday night really made a difference with Travis Hunter's card prices. Over the last 30 days, his cards are up anywhere between 62% and all the way up at 233%. His Bowman Chrome Prospects Refractor in PSA 10, 30 days ago, you could have scooped that card for around $23. Most recently sold for $75. And the base version of that card has gone from $30 to about $75 as well. The Sapphire Edition version of PSA 10 has gone from around $33 to around $75 as well. And finally, the Autograph has gone from $200 to $325 in PSA 10 condition. Those are big jumps for Travis Hunter's cards. It is really interesting seeing how these Bowman Chrome University cards are kind of the next frontier that football card collectors and investors are speculating on. We've seen 2 of them in today's top 5 so far. It'll be interesting to see how these cards continue to rise and fall in the market as the rest of the season plays out. All right, let's go to baseball. For today's number 2 card, it is Dylan Crews, the center fielder for the Washington Nationals. Although the Nationals season is all but over, they still have some real excitement left this season as their number 1 prospect was recently called up. And Dylan Crews made a quick splash upon being called up. He got his first hit in his second game, and then he quickly followed that up by hitting home runs in game 3 and 4 of his young career. Of course, he was a former 2nd overall draft pick, so he's got very high expectations upon him from scouts and fans, but many think that he has the potential to become a big star in Major League Baseball over the course of the next few years. We're going to see how that plays out, but what we know right now is that his cards have been a star in the sports card market over the last 30 days. We're taking a look here in Market Movers so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. These are all from 2024 Bowman. This is his 2024 Bowman Chrome Prospects, his first Bowman card in PSA 10 condition. We're also going to look at the paper version of that card in PSA 10 condition as well. And then we're going to look at the Sapphire version of that card from Bowman Sapphire Edition in PSA 10 condition as well. And then finally, his 2024 Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto in PSA 10 condition. Look at the graph over the last 30 days, especially since his call-up. These things have really gone up recently. All of these cards up anywhere between about 12% and 157% over the course of the last 30 days. His Bowman Chrome base in PSA 10 has gone from $34 to about $38. The paper version of his Bowman has gone from around $11 to around $30 in PSA 10 condition. Sapphire has gone from around $83 to $115. And how about his first Bowman Auto in PSA 10? That card 30 days ago, you could have scooped it up for $218. It most recently sold for $400. That has been a nice return due to Dylan Crews's hot start in Major League Baseball. All right, guys, it is time for today's number 1 card. But before I give it to you, let me remind you that all of the charts and graphs from today's episode are from Market Movers. Market Movers is the ultimate way to price out cards and to track your collection. And best of all, you can get started for free. Just go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or better yet, go to the App Store on your phone and search for Market Movers. Download the Market Movers app to your phone and give it a try for free right now. I think you will love Market Movers. Okay, today's number 1 card. He was number 1 a couple of weeks ago. He could probably be number 1 every week these last several weeks based on how his season is going. It is Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is back in the number 1 spot today, and man, deservingly so. After missing the postseason last year, it looks like the Yankees have secured a spot this year. And Aaron Judge, it is going to be fun watching this guy in the playoffs because he has been a big part of the reason why the Yankees have had such a great season this year. Of course, last year he missed a lot of that season with an injury. He is putting up video game numbers this year. He leads the league in home runs, RBIs, and OPS. And with just 23 games left in the season, he has a chance of breaking his all-time American League home run record. Right now, he is on pace for 60 home runs, which will come just shy of it. But hey, it may just take a couple of good games that will put him back on pace for 63 or maybe even 64. So we'll see what the rest of the season looks like. But really, at this point, it doesn't even matter. It's been such a fantastic season by Aaron Judge that his cards have been on the rise for much of it, and deservedly so. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. I've got 4 of his 2017 rookie cards up on the screen. That's his 2017 Topps base in PSA 10. I've also got his Topps Chrome base in PSA 10 from 2017, his 2017 Bowman base in PSA 10 right there, and his 2017 Bowman Chrome base, the batting variation in PSA 10. And then we're going to go back to 2013, and that's his 2013 Bowman draft picks in PSA 10 as well, back when he was just a young prospect. And look at the graph. These cards have really been hot in the sports card market over the last 30 days. They've been hot for a long time this season, but they continue to heat up and heat up and heat up some more. Over the last 30 days, these cards are up anywhere between about 39% and all the way up at 70%. And that is particularly impressive considering how many of these cards are out there and how often they sell. Some of the guys you've already seen on the list today, they don't have that many cards out there and they don't sell that often. Aaron Judge is the complete opposite. Look here at the pop counts of these cards. His 2017 Topps base has a PSA 10 population of over 5,300. His 2013 Bowman draft picks has a PSA 10 population of right out 5,000. His 2017 Topps Chrome base has a PSA 10 population of over 6,700. So these are not rare cards, and they sell a lot. You can see in this column in Market Movers, these cards have sold over the last 30 days anywhere between 49 times and 128 times, depending on the card, just over the last 30 days. So normally when you have a really high population card that's selling a lot, it can sometimes be difficult for that card to have enough demand for the prices to rise the way that they have. But in Aaron Judge's case, there's so much demand for his cards right now that there is just an overwhelming amount, and it's overwhelming the high supply that it is on the market, causing these price increases. His Topps base in PSA 10 has gone from $120 to $171. His Topps Chrome base from $160 to $222. His Bowman base from $99 to $162. His Bowman Chrome base from $150 to $255. All of those were from 2017 in PSA 10. And then his 2013 Bowman draft picks in PSA 10 has gone from $190 to $273. All of that over the last 30 days. What a time to have some Aaron Judge cards in your collection. Hopefully you do. And hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please give it a like. Please give it a subscribe, and please go check out Market Movers. Go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or go on to the App Store on your phone and download the Market Movers app to your phone. Search for Market Movers in the App Store to give it a try today. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon with our next episode. Take care.